Hi everyone, I'm here. Hope you can see and hear me. Let's start. I am just trying to locate your chats. Hang in there. Yes. All set, all cool. Hey guys. Hi Phoenix. Hi Chawali. Hi Biswal. Hi Jen. Hi Vedamitra Dash. Hey Siddhant. All of you, thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's a very nice feeling when you all come over here and sit with me and we brainstorm together. It's amazing. Thank you for being my extended family. Hey Kavita, hi Mrigank, hi Priya, hey Mohit, hi Aditya, namaste. आप सोच रहे होगे ना आज ये फोटो क्यों लगी हुई है? ऐसे ही बस मेरा दिल चाह रहा था. This is what we are going to discuss in the passage. We are going to do inferences with the help of a previous year CAT passage. I have cherry picked a passage from CAT 2022 which is on social justice in engineering. So I just got this pick and I put it up for you. Philosophy, no, not exactly. It's sociology kind, society based, technology plus society. So it's something I would call, what would I call it? Social technology or societal technology. Hi Lasya, good evening. Rubal, good to see you. Yes, Dash, Vedamitra Das. Ronit, hi. Aditya Naidu, आपको बोल दिया मैंने namaste. Hi Mohit. Alright guys, ready? Everything cool? There are only 5 questions. Only 5. But super duper challenging. 2 questions have been taken from that passage, 2022 ka passage. And 3 questions have been put in new, completely new. So if you're ready, roll up your sleeves and let's roll. So what's the agenda? We are going to take up, अरे भाई ये कलर क्यों आ जाता है? CAT 2022, I think one passage, okay, 2 original questions, 3 new ones. Okay, all right, but before we shoot, have you heard about Forward 15, the talk of the town? Have you or have you not? When will what start, Chirag? This session or Forward 15? No, Sumit? कहाँ जी रहे हो फिर आप? कौन से planet पे? No, Aditi? Forward 15. It's a boot camp, yes. We are so gung-ho about this that we are busy preparing content even at night. And it's such a good feeling, कि हमें content इस तरह का देना है. Like it's a boot camp. Okay, charge. Let's do this. ऐसा वाला. Okay, Forward 15 is going to start day after tomorrow. I think today is 7th, 9th. 9th it's going to start. Alright. It's going to be at 4 p.m. It's a series of sessions given out with incredible content. Okay. So 9th onwards, 4 p.m. Clear your schedule. Keep yourself free for those sessions. Alright. And Aditi, Neelu, Varsh, the content given out in these sessions is going to be really, really helpful because we are working very hard for it. We are literally burning the midnight oil. Back office plus educators. So with this team effort, we hope to make it a grand success. We hope to give you something like never before. All right, everybody out there, जो भी मेरे followers हैं, you have to attend some of these sessions to understand what I am talking about. Yes, it's going to be a charged up boot camp. Got it, guys? Content बनाने में इतना मजा मुझे पहले कभी नहीं आया जितना इसके लिए आ रहा है. Because we have a purpose in mind. Okay? I hope it's clear. All right. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. इजाजत दो मुझे. पेश करती हूँ मैं जो आपके लिए लेके आई हूँ आज. आपको पता है हर सेशन में कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा पेश करना है. Something that is धाकड़, something that is super productive, something that is not there anywhere else. Okay, be it YouTube or any other app or anywhere. Be assured, you don't get this anywhere. Not because I'm making it as a kuch nahi, but because you guys are there, so the content is good. Okay, चलिए सारी ये सब हम बातें और बाद में कर लेंगे. I'm starting the session now, everybody. So this is a passage from 2022, engineering problems. I gave you the first slide, which gave you a hint: social injustice in engineering. Okay, and we are going to do some really rock inferences. So going back to the passage now. Okay, how many paragraphs are there? Everybody, come on, please. Let's focus now. I haven't had food, so I am running out of energy, like a little bit, kind of feeling drained. Jaldi khatam karenge, I'll go and have a bite. When we teach engineering problems, पहले देख लो passage कैसा है. Dense looking passage, dense. Okay, it's not philosophy, something tech connected with society, connected with your with people. Okay, but dense passage. I don't see the passage punctuated by data. जो punctuated by data होता है ना, that is like a normal looking passage. In my field, okay, physical failings, subjective beliefs, okay, spirometers, blah blah, technologies, okay, all right, okay, 10% last में है थोड़ा सा data. Are we done? Oh, दो और paragraphs हैं. 6 to 7 paragraphs. देख रहे हो? Individual engineering professors working, okay, all right, by बहुत dense passage है. But you need not worry about the passage based on the genre or the appearance of the passage. You have to decide which passage to pick based on two things put together. The genre, the density, एक में आ गया. दूसरा, the types of questions. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to the questions now and we'll see. अभी मैं सारे questions नहीं दिखा सकती आपको because हर question के बाद एक आंसर दे रखा है मैंने उसका. All right. So questions हैं बहुत अच्छे हैं, but for such a such a passage थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा main idea किधर है. All right. So passage आपका इतना है, ऐसा है. I can show you the first question. We can infer that the author would approve of a more evolved engineering pedagogy that includes all of the following except. Guys, from this passage you can't answer any of these questions unless you know what the main idea is. Is it clear, everybody? Rubal Yadav, oh God नहीं सुनना है मुझे. Your oh God should be oh God. Wow, ये tone होना चाहिए Rubal, because I'm here with you. I'll teach you how to do it. So 7 paragraphs. This is a CAT passage. Aaya tha ye. Okay, the questions were not very tough, so I have taken only 2 from there. And 3 मेरे और डाले हुए हैं. Correct? Chawali, relax. You cannot solve any question related to this passage unless you understand the main idea. Main idea अब तक हम 50 या 55 बार निकाल चुके हैं sessions में. So it should be a walk in the park for all of you. Okay? चलिए देखते हैं. Forget the rest of the passage. Please read this para intently, keenly, and find out what he's saying. When we teach engineering problems now, do you see this word now? We ask students to come to a single best solution, best. This helps me connect with CAT का एक passage था, metric fixation. We look for best. Okay, obsessed with numbers. So this is what it is. Come to a single best solution defined by technical ideals, blah blah blah. This way of teaching, is the author supporting it or criticizing it? Prime students, Netflix, Amazon Prime nahi hai. Prime students means prepares students to believe that their decision making is purely objective. Not able to understand? Go back to this. You have to understand the first para because that gives you the main idea, the essence. Okay, this way of teaching, prime students, abhi tak we don't know whether the author agrees with it or not. So he says that prime students to believe. It tries to convince students to believe something which may not be true. That their decision making is purely objective as it is grounded in math and science. Oh, okay. Ayushman Biswal, you are there in the class, you are studying math and science. Okay, so you are making decisions based on this. It is totally scientific. This is known as technical social dualism. You get it? Technical social dualism. Okay? Division. What is technical social dualism? The idea that the technical and social dimensions of engineering problems are separable, whereas they are intertwined. You get it? They are separable and remain distinct throughout the problem definition and solution process. Now, pause here. A little bit of external knowledge helps me here. Why? Because everywhere, like in many passages, in many CAT passages, we come across this point that it should not be individual thing, it cannot be individual benefit. We are looking at communal thing. Communal doesn't mean Hindu Muslim. Communal thing, community related, society related. It should be for the bigger good, right? This is what we generally come across. So in this paragraph, what the author says is, students are made to believe. Students are given to believe, right? Yes, Biswal, author is asking people to look at subjective aspects. Yes, very good. Brilliant, Biswal and Rubal. So, the author says students are made to believe that whatever decisions they are making, they are first asked to come up with the best solution. And then they are made to believe that the decisions that they are coming up with are grounded in objectivity. They are objective. Okay, that is what they are made to believe. And then they are made to believe that these are two separate realms, technology and society. These are separable. This is what they are given to believe. But in reality, that's the tone. In reality, they are together. Okay, they are inextricable as archetypes. So basically, with external knowledge, I can just understand this structure over here that the author probably is saying, when you are using technology, you have to look at the bigger picture. You are using AI or EV, that's electric vehicles or whatever. You are using algos or whatever. You have to understand the bigger picture welfare. You are using technology on Facebook, on Insta, jo bhi social media platforms, and you're not worried about the social good, the bigger picture, privacy or whatever, bias and all. So that is bad. So he says technology is connected with society, whereas our professors, our modern way of teaching kind of gives this feeling to the students that these two are separable. These are kind of, we can deal with them separately. You understood, everybody? Yes, Kaushik, yes. Now I'm taking you back to this. Do not read the second para too much. Focus more on the first para. Try to understand a little bit of what he's saying at least, okay? So this. Best solution nikal lo. The way of teaching readies students to believe that this is objective, grounded in maths and science. This is known as dualism, okay? The idea that the technical and this readily separable, okay? Something. Fine. Non-technical parameters such as access to a technology, cultural relevancy, potential harms, political invalid in this way of learning. Bas. That's enough, Ayushman and Rubal. We understand that the author doesn't approve of this way of learning. As simple as that. I don't need to bother too much beyond that because it's a very dense looking passage. I will waste 6 to 7 minutes reading it, and then if I go to the questions, I will have run out of time by then. Right? But those technical ideals are at their core, blah blah, finished. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading. Why? Because I simply understand this is something he doesn't appreciate of. Okay, okay, he doesn't approve of something, he doesn't appreciate, and then I go over to the next thing. In my field of medical devices, ignoring social dimensions has real consequences. Same thing that he has said, technology cannot be extricated from society. So he says, in my field of medical devices, he is not exactly in the technical engineering wala thing. So he is saying, in my field of this, if you ignore society, real consequences. And then he gives some FDA example. I'm not reading that. Okay. Beyond physical failings, subjective beliefs treated as facts can encode social inequities. Try to understand this line, har haal mein. Okay, Ria and Parth and Rahul. Beyond physical failings, that means he has explained physical failings in the earlier paragraphs. Subjective beliefs. Subjective, I think differently, Rubal thinks differently, Ayushman thinks differently, treated as facts. So students have that subjectivity in them. They come up with their opinion, but then they are made to believe that this is all objective. Okay, treated as facts. That's what they are doing. They are treating it as objective. By those in decision making roles can encode inequities. Finished. Itna to clear ho gaya. The passage is going to talk about social inequalities. Then he gives examples, pyrometers, blah blah blah. नहीं पढ़ रही मैं. आऊंगी question होगा तो. Right? These machines ignore the influence of this on lung capacity. Well, yes, social you are ignoring. Right? Okay. Many technologies for systematically marginalized. As CAT aspirants, you should know what marginal communities are. People who are not given their rights and people who are kind of deprived of their freedom, or they are like kind of the marginalized, दूर हटा करके रखा जाता है, have not been built. Technologies have not been built because they were not deemed important. Right? Early diagnostics, treatment, वही चीज बोल रहा है. Same ये वाला point explaining here. Right? Okay. Now the last two bits. Social justice must be made core. He comes up with suggestion. This is very important. Because if you get a main idea question connected with this passage, this has to be there. Social justice is what the author is battling for. Okay, it must be made core to the way engineers are trained. They are not trained that. They are just given objectivity. They are just told that it's all grounded in science and maths and everything. So what you are doing is correct. It's all objective. No, they have to consider the bigger picture. Right? Some universities are working on this. Taught this way will be prepared to think critically. बहुत common सा point है. You don't need to go into that. Last para talks about individual engineering professors are also working to embed societal needs, ये वाला societal needs, social justice in their pedagogy. Then he gives examples. Skim those examples. Darshan, Khalid, okay, something, okay, how to engage, all right, okay, fine. Better technical approaches in collaboration with communities. When we design and build with equity, जो चाहिए author को, and justice in mind, ये we craft better solutions that respond to the complexities, blah blah blah. Easy if you know how to handle it, dense and death inducing if you don't know how to handle it. बराबर बात है. ठीक है, अभी आपको सिंपल दिखा रही हूं पैसेज का फ्लो नीलू कैसा है. लाइक हाउ विल वी ट्रेस द पैसेज चावाली विथ अ फिंगर. Problem, some teaching style problem, totally objective, but society, technology separate from society, ये सिखाया जा रहा है. Does he appreciate that? No, he doesn't. He says in this way of learning, the next para says no, this is like, bad. Disengagement from societal concerns. बहुत common सा point है. In my field, if you ignore social, it has real consequences. Some example, FDA. Then social inequities आता ही आता है इसमें decision making में, and then he gives two examples, spirometers and something. Black and Asian individuals. ठीक है, वो हो गया, छोड़ दो उसको. These machines. Then technologies for marginalized people comes in the next para. हो गया, finished. So then the last two paragraphs come up with suggestion. Social justice चाहिए उनको, right? यहाँ बोला है. Design and build with, उनको equity चाहिए, उनको social justice चाहिए. So he gives the suggestion here, and in this para he talks about some professors, engineering professors, and he gives two examples to elucidate his point. That's it. So this passage should not take you more than 90 to 100 seconds if you know how to handle it the Shabana Ma'am way. But एक चीज बताऊंगी यहाँ पे आयुष्मान चावाली and everybody, Chirag and everybody. Your understanding will be easier if you know words such as marginalized, equity, inequity, okay, जो बोला है इधर, ठीक है, justice कैसे चाहिए, then यहाँ पे जो इसने बोला है ना ये separable, dual, social dualism, ये सब छोटे मोटे terms अगर पता होंगे ना, ये बहुत common terms हैं, then it's going to be easier for you, right? Got it everybody? Chalo, done, finished. Yeah, Rahul, Chawali, done. Cool. I'll take you over to the first question. We know the main points now. We discussed, highlighted, right? Okay guys, chaliye, pyare bachchon. We can infer, simple inference. Sorry, simple inference. We can infer that the author would approve of a more evolved engineering pedagogy. We know 2 points जो author को चाहिए. That includes all except, so true, false. बिल्कुल करना चाहिए रोनित attempt. मैंने इसके सेशन के शुरू में ही बोला, बिल्कुल attempt करना चाहिए because this passage was dense looking yet easy to understand if you know how to handle it my way. चलिए guys. Take a look at the options, eliminate. %100% मुझे दिख रहा है ये तो होना चाहिए. Making considerations of environmental sustainability intrinsic inherent development of this. तो environmental sustainability तो सोचना ही चाहिए, so this is true. Okay Kaushik. Design that is based on the needs of communities using local knowledge and responding to local priorities, ये भी होना चाहिए, true. Correct. I am left with 1 and 4. ऐसा मुझे अभी दिख रहा है. All right. A more responsible approach to technical design and problem solving than a focus on speed in developing, moving towards technical social dualism where social community needs are incorporated. Come on guys, give me the answer. I'll take you to the first para. Okay. Go on, check it out. Rubal, I need your answer. Biswal, yours too. Go on. Brilliant, Biswal. So what's your answer? Others? Zabardast. I love the point that Biswal gave me. Excellent. Moving towards this, the second part is good, the first part is rubbish. Because in the first para itself he says, this is dualism. Technical social dualism. The idea that they are separable. No, they are not separable. वो तो दिख रहा है. अब यहाँ पे एक ज्ञान point जान लो. If you are not able to assess the author's tone here, what will you do? बच्चा देखेगा हाँ यहाँ ना technical social dualism. This is known as this. तो हाँ author बोल रहा है technical social dualism चाहिए. That's why I'm saying you should know some terms like technical social dualism या कुछ dualism का meaning कम से कम पता होना चाहिए. And the tone of the author here was ये करवा रहे हैं हमारे स्टूडेंट से बट हमें चाहिए नहीं. गॉट इट. ये देख रहे हो यहाँ creating a culture of disengagement from societal concerns, so they are not separable, they are together. All right, so ये जो यहाँ पे बोला है moving towards this is wrong and this part is correct. Social community needs are incorporated, fine. Problem definition and solutions. Got it, Rahul? Wonderful. Okay. So this is your answer because we are looking for false. Brilliant. Chalo, next. In this passage, the author is making the claim that. So this is kind of main idea plus conclusion. Go on, guys. Read the options and then I'll take you back because ज़रूरत नहीं है अभी इसमें जाने की. Look at the language. You can easily eliminate. Come on, guys. Yes, come on. Okay. Biswal, 3 eliminated. Okay. पूछा क्या है? Author का claim. है ना? चलो, I'll take you back to para 1. Author का claim क्या है? When we teach them now, we ask students to come to a single best solution. Technical ideals like this. This way of teaching tells them that their decision making is purely objective. And this encourages dualism, which is not good. All right. Okay. So, okay. Come on. Let's eliminate. एक दो तो मैं आपके साथ करती हूँ फिर आप पे छोड़ती हूँ. First elimination. 3. Engineering students today are trained to be non-subjective in their reasoning, as this best enables them to develop much needed universal solutions. किधर था ये? कैसा ये कहाँ था? नहीं है, right? 3 is the first one to get kicked out. Okay? Yes, Neelu. Technical social dualism has emerged as a technique for engineering students to incorporate. Seriously, then why is he upset with technical social dualism? On the one hand, he says there is technical social dualism, and on the other hand, he says, please think about the society. So if they both, if technical social dualism is taking care of it, why is he upset? This goes against the gist of the passage. This is out. I'm left with only 2 and 4. Doesn't that make your work easy? Haha. And it makes it difficult as well because many people in the class have gone for 2 and many for 4. Confusion. Go on, guys. Look for the difference between 2 and 4, Sonia. KMS. All right. Yay! Biswal, once again. You did it. Chawali, no, it can't be 2. I'll take you back and show you why. Claim uska kya hai? Is he saying that the objective of best solutions in engineering, best solution, wahan bola hai come up with best solution, theek hai. So the objective has shifted the focus of pedagogy from humanism and social obligations to perfection. He is not talking about perfection. He just says that technological decisions people are taking without considering the societal factors. But he doesn't claim this, that they are trying to achieve technological perfection. So this, ye best ki wajah se nahi, but this makes it a bad choice. Whereas this is so good and balanced. Yes, Rubal, good. Engineering students are taught to focus on objective. First paragraph itself gives you the claim. Technical outcomes. Independent of social dimensions. वही तो मुद्दा है, वही तो crux है, वही तो चल रहा है यहाँ. Right? Got it? Yes. So 4th is the answer. Alright. Next, question 3. Zabardast question hai ye. Which of the following can be most reasonably inferred from the author's discussion of current engineering education and practice? Rahul, Aryan, Ayushman. एक बार रीड कर लो, then I'll take you back. Beautiful elimination here. Yes, I'll take you back, of course. Let's roll over the passage once. Now, है ना, तो करंट पूरे पैसेज में वही बात की है. Satvi sir, good to see you. Where have you been? You were totally absconding. Okay. Second page. Beyond this, so one is physical failings, another is social inequities. And यही social inequities के अंडर आता है marginalized. दो ही चीजें तो मांगी है उसने, social justice and equity. Go on. Check now, Priya Nayak, check now. Oh bhai, you were hospitalized. Oh my God, Satvisa, my heart goes out to you. That's bad. How are you now? Hi Shanawaz Ansari, good to see you. You could have messaged me, Satvisa. Chaliye. Come on guys, eliminate please. Inferred about current engineering education and practice. Yes, Sonia, Rubal. The ethical code of engineering is incompatible with incorporating political and cultural considerations into design decisions. Political, ethical, was this his claim about what is happening with engineering students? The simple claim was that they are making objective decisions and they are told that this is the best, but societal considerations are not there and this leads to inequity, injustice. ऐसा इतना ही तो है उसका claim. Right, Kaushik, Mohit? So C is the first elimination. Engineering curricula that emphasize math and science over social inquiry produce graduates who are technically proficient but ethically neutral. Are they ethically neutral? Ethically, वैसे भी ethics has not been discussed so much. Societal discussion हुआ है. Ethics we can eliminate. Yeah, exactly KMS. Neutral. Ethically neutral? No. It is damaging them. This is what he says. Author का tone यही है. So it's between A and B. Don't you think it's very easy now, Neelu Kumari and Rahul Gola, Sonia? Let's check the difference. Engineering solutions that prioritize economic efficiency are more likely to succeed in regulatory approval but less likely to address long-term social harms. Where does the passage say succeed in regulatory approval? Economic efficiency. Let's check A. The perceived objectivity. Perceived. लोगों को ऐसा लगता है. We feel that we are making objective decisions. Okay. In engineering decision making, conceals, that's the first paragraph point. It hides. It doesn't show you this, that you're making some wrong decisions. Value-laden judgments that may reinforce existing inequities. You've got such nice and balanced words there which connect directly with the main idea. Right? So A is your answer. It should be the answer. A, thank God. Got it, guys? Clear? Question 4. Come on, everybody. Hey ho. Okay. This is targeted inference, or what we call specific inference, para-related inference. Very easy to handle. Inference में rephrasing, 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 rephrasing खेलना है, जानते हैं आप. Right, Satwisa? Yes, Satu, please do that and please get well soon. Stay connected. I really and truly thought of you many and many times. I was like, पता नहीं कहाँ चला गया. Maybe he has migrated to another planet. Okay, चलो. हाँ. UPSC aspirant. Oh, okay, Bubai Sarkar. All right. Thank you so much. What can most reasonably be inferred from the author's discussion of racially adjusted spirometers? You know that this is specific. एक जगह है. That time we did not read it. Now we need to go back and read about spirometers. Right? That's the here. That's the para. Go ahead, check it out, and then we do it. Automatically they think spirometers are devices. Automatically they think अच्छा इनके तो ना lungs छोटे होते हैं. Why? Because they are inferior to us. These racially based adjustments are derived from research done by eugenicists. Eugenics पढ़ाया है मैंने अपने classes में. So if you know this, it's going to help you instantly. Eugenicists who thought these racial differences were biologically determined and who considered non-white people as inferior. These machines ignore the influence of epigenetics, social and environmental factors on lung capacity. ठीक है, VD, Ayushman Biswal, this is not exactly epigenetic, but I'm giving you that word just to remind you. Epigenetics, eugenics, inequities, marginalized, ये सब पता होना चाहिए. Go on, check this out. Beautiful elimination. Brilliant. Pulmonary is related to heart. Eliminated. That apply uniform standards would eliminate racial bias. कैसे पता आपको कि वो heart का काम करने में racial bias हटा देंगे? बकवास है ना? So eliminated. The use of spirometers demonstrates that technical devices in medicine operate independently of the cultural context in which they were developed. I'll keep this. Modern medical devices rarely reflect the influence of historical prejudices because they are updated regularly. Wow, they are updated regularly. Do you see this? Out. Brilliant, Bhavyanshi. Excellent. I am left with B and D. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. That makes your work simpler. Just look for the difference between the two. If the need be, go back and eliminate. I'll take you back. No hurry, buddy. Okay. Mrigank has changed his answer from C to B. Okay. No, D to B. Okay. चलिए मृगांक. They think that their lungs are smaller. Why? Because these people are supposed to be inferior because they are not white skinned, right? What's the answer? Mrigank, Ayushman Biswal, Varnika. Let's see. Yay, Zabardast. This was QOTD. If you got this correct, incredible. You're on the right track. Yes, and Bhavyanshi, use of spirometers नहीं है. Race-based correction factors, that is continued use of this and use of spirometers, right? And यहाँ पे cultural context है, racial किधर है, racial, that's the main thing, inequity, racial, right? So B is better. Cool? Okay, मजा आया ना इस क्वेश्चन में, बहुत मजा आया. The last question, ये भी बहुत प्यारा क्वेश्चन है. I promise you, you will love it. What can be reasonably inferred about pedagogical approaches of Darshan, Karwat and Khalid Qadir? We need to go back to that point, right? क्या कर रहे हैं वो लोग? Go on, check it out. The author is asking for societal needs to be considered. So these people are trying to embed this in their pedagogy. And then what are they doing? Check that out. Done? Superb. Let's go back to the options and kick the wrong ones out. चलिए. First elimination. No, first elimination तो बहुत ही easy है. Come on guys, I'm waiting for that. Yes, Aryan, I love you for that. Brilliant. Advocate for specific political agendas in the professional role. Seriously, out. Then. Yes, Sumit, I like that. Their focus on moral responsibility and local context suggests skepticism toward applying universal technical solutions. Who is asking them to apply universal technical solutions? And why are they skeptical about it? Zabardasti ka drama. So this is distortion, complete distortion. Out. I'm left with two answers, two options I mean. Please be careful. Haste always makes waste. So look for the difference between these two. एक में कह रहा है aim to replace with entirely new. Their teaching methods emphasize that ethical and social reflection is essential to the technical design process. Oof, ghazab. You all deserve a clap. Riyaz, I'm good. Hope the same for you. और क्या चाहिए जिंदगी में आपको? I mean, these were such good questions. Definitely not easy, not even moderate. I would rank them on a scale of 1 to 10. I would rank them a straight 7 to 8. ये था. And if you got these questions correct, that's good. But then, I know. In the beginning, I discussed the passage with you. I explained the first paragraph. That is where students are going to get stuck and eventually they are going to mark their answers wrong because everything in this passage was there in the first para. The claim was there. Last ke do paras mein to recommendations the. Right guys? Amazing, 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 amazing. I am thrilled. You guys made my day. Yaar. Okay. A quick announcement. I'm going to be on a 3-day leave. I'll write here. It's a very short leave. Before you realize it, I'll be back. Okay. So tomorrow is what? 8th, 9th and 10th. 3 days I will be away. You will see me on 11th. Okay. I'm extremely sorry that I'll be away for these 3 days, but there is some family commitment. So because of that, I will be away and don't worry, I'll be missing you guys. All right, because without you guys, the day is actually incomplete. Siddharth, there are various WhatsApp groups. You need to go down to the link to the description box and check. There are links there. Join the WhatsApp group through that. Yes, please do that, Bhavyanshi. Please. Thank you so much. Yeah, we will miss our Chopal. Chawali, you can do other subjects, na? If 2.5, 3 days, if you don't do VARC, the sky is not going to fall down. जो मैंने करवाया है वो तो रिवाइज करो, वो RCs करो, RC 100 करो. That is so good. I mean, that's a brilliant series. Okay, Chawali and Riaz and Neelu Kumari and everybody else. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back very soon. मिलते हैं फिर. जाऊं? हो गया? सब done? 5 questions done, wrapped up. Yes, Rubal and Aryan and everybody. जाती हूँ मैं. पंचायत 4 देख लेंगे. हाँ, exactly भव्यांशी. कुछ episodes उसके देख लो. Link of RC 100 Dhairya, same channel. Go to my playlist. It's there. You should know how to look for things on a channel, ना Dhairya? थोड़ी सी इधर उधर देख लेना चाहिए. चलो, okay. Bye bye guys. I'm going to see you